Hey all, hope you're well. Cullen here from Legal Home Loans, just on the way home, checking in for our Facebook Friday Live series. Very excited to be here on my first Facebook Live series, just to discuss more of what we can do. I'm the asset finance specialist and mortgage broker at Legal Home Loans, and today's topic is how to leverage your asset finance experience. So if you have an ABN, you are entitled, when you apply for finance with certain lenders so that we have on our panel, you're able to get finance and also couple that with what's called Qantas Business Rewards points. So it's quite good because, you know, if you're getting a $60,000 vehicle, for instance, and you've got an ABN, you can potentially get up to 60,000 points, which is equivalent to a one-way economy trip to London. So it becomes quite compelling when you really put it in perspective. So it's important to know where you're at the moment and what's out there in the market. Now, we'll get a little bit more into the point side of things, but you may have noticed a certain change in the market for asset finance lending. It's a lot fairer. So previously what was happening before, as it came in with the changes, is you'd walk into a dealership and the dealer would ask you, how much can you afford to pay per month? And based on your response, so if you said to them, hey, Mr. Dealer, I love that car, I can afford to pay $500 a month, they would increase the effective rate based on that response. So for people who didn't have that much, financial acumen or didn't know what was happening, they really got stooged on the price that they were getting, the final rate that they were getting for the car. And some of it could be 12, 13, 14%. This is consumer lending, by the way, so completely separate from what we're speaking about, but good to know for everyone because that's now changed. It's completely abolished. So what's happening now is if you're a consumer walking into a dealership, the final rate you get is all based on your risk profile. So what that means is, if you're getting a new car, if you're borrowing lower than the value of the car and you're a property owner, for instance, you can effectively get a lower rate. And it's all based on your risk profile. So you're going to get a better deal now. It's much fairer. And if you come and speak to our team at Legal Home Loans, we're more than happy to navigate that process for you. So that's consumer lending. But for instance, when we're talking about the Qantas Business Rewards points, they act very much like Qantas Frequent Flyer points. So all you need is an ABN. And if you have an ABN and you're buying your vehicle on a commercial basis, we can align those, the purchase of your vehicle to get the points as well. And there's a small fee for that service, but we can build it into your repayments. So for instance, it's $3 to $4 difference per week. And in about $8, $9 per month different to what you would have paid otherwise. So it's about the cost of a cup of coffee on there. So that's important to know. Also, if you're a business owner, it's important to know that if your ABN and GST registered is more than 12 months, you're asset backed, meaning you own property, and it's GST registered, as we said, you can effectively get up to $100,000 pre-approved for your vehicle. And that's quite compelling, and that's valid for 6 months. So if you want to, go in and not have the hassle of producing your financials on a commercial basis, you're able to effectively lend on that. And obviously coupled with the points, it makes a lot of sense. Qantas Business Rewards is complimentary to join when you get the finance through us. And also it can be traded for Qantas Frequent Flyer points as well. So you can trade them in and out, and a lot of our clients actually do. If anyone has any questions so far, please feel free. Obviously this is our first, so it's a bit of a new experience for us here. We're doing things a little bit differently. what else can we tell you about that? So also good to know, if you're a bit worried about going into dealerships, not many people like to deal with salespeople and they feel like they're not getting the best deal. If you're looking for a new or demo vehicle, we can effectively do that for you and source it at a fleet listed price. The contacts that we have, you're looking for, an iX35 2018, let us know. We'll talk to the team and they'll get in touch with you and organise a test drive. And based on your response, if you like it, we'll go and organise the finance and get it delivered to your house. It's that simple. And obviously, if you've got the ABN, you're wanting the points, it becomes very, very, very attractive, because not only are you getting a great price on the car, you're going to get a fleet listed price on the car for the sourcing, you're going to get a smooth process for the finance, you're going to get it delivered to your house, and you're effectively going to get points over there. So you can get on the Qantas website to see what you can purchase, because obviously the more points you get, the more it equates to. So if you've got 100,000 points, it gives you a little bit more. 120,000 is a return trip to Singapore. Just imagine what you do with those points. And I know there's a lot of point junkies out there that would like that, and can imagine what they do with all those points. So it's not just, in terms of asset finance, it's not just cars. So if you've got an ABN and you're looking to get technology finance or, software, anything business critical, if you've got a business that needs, excavation equipment, forklifts, we can effectively do the same thing. So if you're getting an expensive piece of equipment, 150,000, 200,000, and you want to get the points, we can effectively couple that for you. So not just cars, obviously asset finance, equipment finance is good too. Having a look there doesn't seem to be many questions, which is fine. I'm sure there may be some after. I'm happy to message you after that. But just a little bit about what we do at Legal Home Loans. Our main focus is loans tailored for legal professionals and lawyers. And, we really specialise in that space. And we know all about profession and whatnot. In terms of, hey, thank you, Katie. Where can you find out about the rates? Well, as I always say to clients, rate is important, and you can find out about rates. Come and contact me and we can talk about it and we can compare. Here's a little tip for you. At the end of the day, your rate, yes, it is important, but you need to realise that your repayments are what comes out of your bank account each month. And the sales tactics back in the day with some dealers and operators, they always focused on the rate. And you hear that you're getting 4%, 5%. At the end of the day, you want to know what's coming out of your bank account, because long since the loan has expired, you're going to forget about the rate. You want to know what the repayments are. So whenever you're comparing rates, even from myself and the team, and out in the market, ask them for what your final repayment is, and then you're comparing apples for apples. So if you're getting a $50,000 vehicle, you're getting told it's 6.5% finance, come and speak to me. I'm more than happy to compare and show you what the actual repayments are and how they stack up, and that's most important, and really appreciate that. Katie, that's a really good point. Other tidbits when you're talking about asset finance, especially commercial finance, is whether you want a balloon. Now, if you don't know what a balloon is a residual value that you can whack on your finance, which decreases the repayments month on month. And what that does is you reduce the repayments month on month, but at the end, it's sort of a lump sum payment. So if you have a 35% balloon on a $100,000 vehicle, your repayments are lower, but you're going to have a $35,000 payment at the end. That's more for commercial clients, those that are going to be taking advantage of the Qantas Business Rewards. It's quite compelling for people that want to reduce cash flow. Leasing is a fantastic way to reduce cash flow. It's the new paradigm. So obviously having a balloon can help that. Other things that we're seeing in the market, in terms of technology finance, no one wants to own anything anymore, guys. What I mean by that is, long gone are the days where you want to own this phone, for instance. Why would I want to own this? In 2 years' time, 1 year time even, it's going to be redundant. So you can effectively put these on an operating lease and have it over 2 or 3 years and then hand it back, and then we can replace it again. So those are the kind of things you need to be thinking about, especially for business owners that have got, like, you know, say you've got 10 or more staff and you're needing to get them, you know, laptops and they're $2,000 each. Instead of laying out that $20,000 and spending that $20,000 and, you know, effectively in 2 years' time it's going to be redundant, what are you going to do with them? Consider putting it on an operating lease, or come and speak to our team and we can put it on a structure whereby at the end you have options. So you can either hand them back or you can upgrade, or you can just soon have a great day. Bye.